Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Here I will tell you about scales. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Shikin with student ID number 39. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic. What are scales? Scales are tools used to measure the weight or mass of an object. The types of scale vary according to needs. In general, the types of scales can be divided into manual scales and digital or electronic scales. And next, scales body. Scales are a tool used to measure a person's weight. This tool is generally used in the field of health, medical, sport, and personal needs to monitor changes in body weight, as well as assist in the monitoring and management of healthy body weight. Then next, there are two types of scales, namely analog and digital. And this is an example of a scales brand on the market. Gia brand analog scales and Omron brand digital scale. Then next, this is the working principle of scales. The working principle of analog scales is analog scales use elastic spring to measure the weight of object. The spring stretches or compresses when an object is placed on it. The change in length of the spring indicates the weight of the object on the needle that moves along the scales. And the working principle of digital scale is digital body scales work through sensor. The way it works is to change the load force of an object into an electrical signal. Later, the signal will be converted in the CPU into data. Only after that the weight of the item being weighed will appear on the display board on the LCD. Then next, the price for scales analog is 110,000 rupiah and the price for scales digital is 260,000 rupiah. From the two scales, it can be seen that the price of digital scales is more expensive than analog scales. And for the scales display, analog, it has a scale in the form of a needle or pointer that moves over the numbers indicating the weight. And for the scale display digital, it has a digital display on the LCD that shows the weight, as well as several digital scales that have features for measuring body mass index or BMI, measuring body fat, and calculating calories. And for accuracy of scales, analog has a low level of accuracy. It can be caused by the scale needle moving if the object being weighed moves just a little. And digital accuracy has a high degree of accuracy. However, it has a more complicated calibration system than analog scales. And so, the conclusion from the discussion of this material is digital scale and analog scale have their advantages and disadvantages. The choice depends on the needs and available budget. However, in today's technological era, digital scales are becoming more popular and are used in various fields. Digital scales can show the weight of an object in more detail and are easy to understand. Okay, maybe that's all I can say. I will close this presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.